Hello manifesting generators and everyone who's watching this video. It will be dedicated to manifesting generators in business. The advice I'm going to share with you will be quite generic, so it doesn't matter what is your body graph. As long as you are an MG, you will find these tips valuable, and it's based on my personal experience being a manifesting generator 5-1, but also on the experience of other entrepreneurs I've been talking to. I've been analyzing a lot of charts recently, so some of the things that I find there are common for everyone who has an MG type. All right, before we get started, I want to make a quick announcement. In 2023, I'll be organizing a training specifically for generators and manifesting generators. We'll be covering some exclusive information that is not normally covered on my YouTube videos about generators and manifesting generators, how to live according to our design, how to run our businesses in alignment with who we truly are. So if you're interested, feel free to check out the link in the description box. So let's get started. Magnetism and satisfaction are your true keys and secrets to business opportunities and revenue. Manifesting generators, you really need to understand that you are, I'll be brave enough to say it, one of the most powerful energy types out there. Why? Because one of the motor centers, be it sacral, solar-plexus, or your heart center, will be connected to the throat. And what does it mean? It means that you are much quicker in comparison to, for example, generators. You are expressing that powerful motor energy, you are manifesting it out there, but the question is, what are you expressing? Are you expressing your frustration, your dissatisfaction, your anger, or are you expressing something that you feel passionate about, something that energizes you and lights you up? And this is something that your potential clients will really feel. They will sense that energy because that energy is extremely powerful. And similar advice I've given to generators in my previous video. Check it out if you haven't watched it. You really need to register an admin. What is your business consisting of? Is it dull, day-to-day, monotonous, repetitive tasks that drain you and really exhaust you, or is it something that energizes you and lights you up? Manifesting generators, I really want to encourage you to delegate everything that is boring, everything that is dull, everything that is admin. Try to take advantage of technology, different automations, such as, for example, I think on YouTube, on Instagram, you can use different automation software to help you post consistently. Whatever is dull and boring for you, try to simplify that, try to delegate that, try to get rid of that if it's not possible. You know, there are so many ways that you can do it using the help of other people, but the key question you should be asking yourself: what do I want to do? What marketing strategy do I like? What do I want to use, instead of what should I do, what I have to do, what I need to do? And that can be contrary to the advice that people are giving you. Make sure you only do in your business those things that truly excite you and truly energize you, because that converts into your opportunities and in your revenue. Now, my next tip for you manifesting generators is try to cultivate a habit of slowing yourself down and taking a step back. You know how quick you can be, and what I've noticed is a common challenge for a lot of manifesting generators in business is that they tend to work too much, do a lot of things, be always busy, but nothing seems to work out. And when nothing is happening, manifesting generators who are extremely end goal oriented, what they try to do, they try to force it. They try to overcome that resistance and do something regardless of how they feel. First of all, learn to take breaks. And something that I personally find extremely valuable for myself is reverse engineering in order to reevaluate and to understand what I'm doing, why I'm doing this, and what I'm trying to achieve. How do I feel about it? And there is nothing wrong with slowing down, taking a break, which a lot of manifesting generators, in fact, really really struggle. And something that also really works well for me is visualizing the process. So the moment you slow yourself down, you take your energy off and focus off all the projects that you are doing, you give yourself a couple of days when you just reevaluate and reverse engineer. And what I personally do, I like to visualize the process. So when I know what is my end goal, I'm trying to just like close my eyes and visualize what are my next action items. How do I feel about those actions? Do they energize me? Do they light me up? Also, do I actually want to achieve that end goal? Because sometimes what we are trying to achieve is not actually what we want at the end. And that's why we have those situations when we tend to create like websites and offerings and pay for marketing and expensive ads. Everything is set up, and then we understand that we actually don't want to pursue it anymore. So that is very frustrating, and that's when you feel depleted. So to avoid those situations, try to slow yourself down, reverse engineer, and visualize the process in order to make sure that you are actually doing the right thing and you are not having the business of just being busy, but it's an actual business where you're doing the right thing. My next tip for you manifesting generators is learn to give yourself trial periods, learn to course correct, and don't be afraid to quit in the middle of the project. What I've noticed is extremely common for all manifesting generators, both with Sacral Authority and Solar-Plexus, is that we tend to get a true clarity and the true understanding whether a certain commitment is right for us after we put ourselves in that process of pursuing it, in the process of taking action. Initially, things may resonate and we may get that gut response, get emotional clarity, but things tend to change, and very often we have these situations when something feels off, and the wrong thing to do would be to continue doing the same thing again and again, even though it's not longer resonating with us. And I have a lot of examples where people just don't know, they kind of blame themselves for quitting prematurely, and they've been conditioned, they've been told that they should always bring things to completion, but for manifesting generators, it's actually the wrong thing to do if something feels off in the middle of the journey. It goes also the other way when people don't want to start a new business or a new marketing strategy out of that fear that they will finish prematurely, they will not bring this until the end, and they just don't do anything, and that's also an incorrect thing to do. So that's what I'm saying to you guys, don't be afraid to trust the process and your authority, that it will always bring you to the right things. Be trusting and don't be afraid to course correct. If something feels wrong, change your strategy. You shouldn't be doing the same thing again and again, and course correcting, pivoting, quitting is not a bad thing. It just means that you are actually following your authority, which means that quitting for you is actually the right thing. So try to look at certain things in a different way, and it will really help you become more productive and fulfilled. And this brings me to my next point: do not put all eggs in one basket. Manifesting generators, you are multitaskers and multi-passionate by nature. So it is absolutely healthy for you to have a lot of projects started but not finished. By the way, you can always get back to the project that you started long ago later. The question is, does it resonate with you now? So it's okay for you to have multiple niches to use to diversify your marketing strategy. For example, use different marketing channels, different platforms. It's okay for you to combine different niches that to others seem like they are not relatable. You have the superpower and this gift to kind of combine things that may seem unconnectable, and that is your superpower, manifesting generators. You need more than one point of focus, so there is no need to limit yourself with one niche, one marketing strategy, one business model. be open, be flexible, experiment with different tools, and you will see how they seem to align at the end of the day. So the worst thing for a manifesting generator is to feel guilty that you can't focus on just one thing, that you have too many points of focus. You shouldn't be even thinking this way, because that is not about you. In fact, you will feel absolutely bored and absolutely frustrated if you just pursue one thing. To be honest, I don't know a single manifesting generator who has one niche and who has this consistent identity, has just one hobby. Probably that is not a manifesting generator. Let me know in the comment section if you are multi-passionate, and do you blame yourself for starting things but not finishing? Really curious to find out. And another cool life hack I want to give to you manifesting generators is to create an environment of response. Probably one of the most frequently asked questions among all MGs I talk to is, how do I know whether I'm initiating or not? What is initiation? And here is the thing, guys, not initiating doesn't really mean not taking action. That is a huge misconception in human design, especially for MGs who it's kind of a common knowledge that we tend to be very proactive and we don't really wait for that response. However, being a manifesting generator means actually putting yourself in the traffic of things, and what you can do, you can use your strategy to inform, to create what I called an environment of response. So that's, for example, when I'm informing you, I'm letting you know that here I am, I'm Ina, manifesting generator 5-1. I'm organizing a business training for generators and manifesting generators. Do you have any questions? Let me know. Are you interested? Would you be willing to invest your time and energy into it? So by informing, by using my manifestors strategy to inform, I'm actually creating this environment of response. I'm giving you an opportunity to kind of respond to my offer, respond to my question, respond to me as an entrepreneur. So that's something that you can also do in your business by just sharing with people who you are, what you do, what is your plan, what is your intention, asking people specific questions. You know that most generators and manifesting generators, the 70% of the population on this planet, we are all responding. So create that environment of response, give people an opportunity to respond to your offerings in business, and you will see that if you do that, you will not even have a question whether you are initiating or not, because you will be automatically responding. So guys, I hope this video was valuable and interesting. Again, please ask me questions about manifesting generators, concerns and challenges in business, in other areas of your life. Also, don't forget to check out the link under this video about the business training, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye bye.